Commander Vextar adjusted his mandibles as he studied the tactical display aboard the flagship Crimson Dominion. 300 vessels of the hegemony's finest war fleet stretched across the void, their hulls gleaming with adaptive armor plating and plasma cannons that could reduce entire cities to molten slag. Earth hung before them like a blue marble, seemingly defenseless. "Signal from the human homeworld, Commander," reported his communications officer, Lieutenant Croft. "They're requesting parley." Vextar's chitinous exoskeleton rippled with amusement. The hegemony had conquered 17 star systems in the past century. Each species had begged, negotiated, or surrendered before the inevitable. Humans would be no different. "Put them through," he commanded, his 4 eyes glowing with predatory satisfaction. The holographic display shimmered, revealing a middle-aged human male in a simple gray uniform. Admiral Marcus Thompson, according to the intelligence files. No ceremonial decorations, no intimidating battle armor, just another primitive mammal about to witness the superiority of hegemony technology. "This is Admiral Thompson of the Terran Defense Coalition," the human said, his voice steady despite facing annihilation. "You have entered our system with hostile intent. We're offering you one chance to withdraw peacefully." Vextar's mandibles clicked in what his species considered laughter. "Admiral Thompson, your courage is admirable but misguided. We have 300 ships equipped with quantum disruptors and temporal shields. Your entire species possesses fewer than 50 vessels, most of which appear to be converted cargo haulers. Surrender now, and your people will be granted the privilege of serving the hegemony." Thompson's expression remained unchanged. "We've studied your previous conquests, Commander. The Zilani civilization. The crystal beings of Proxima 7. Each fell because they fought conventionally." He paused, his eyes hardening. "Humans don't fight conventionally." "Empty threats from a dying species," Vextar sneered. "You have 12 hours to surrender unconditionally." "Then we'll see you in 12 hours, Thompson replied before the transmission ended. Vextar dismissed the human's words as desperate bravado. The fleet maintained formation, sensor arrays scanning for hidden defenses or reinforcements that never materialized. When the deadline passed, he gave the order to advance. The first sign something was wrong came when Lieutenant Crotha's sensor readings spiked impossibly high. "Commander, I'm detecting massive gravitational anomalies throughout the system. The readings don't make sense, it's as if space-time itself is being manipulated." Before Vextar could respond, reality twisted. The familiar stars vanished, replaced by an endless void punctuated by structures that hurt to perceive, geometric impossibilities that existed in dimensions the hegemony's mathematics couldn't describe. The fleet found itself trapped within a construct that defied every law of physics they knew. "What is this?" Vextar demanded, his confidence evaporating as his instruments registered readings that shouldn't exist. Admiral Thompson's voice echoed through the void, transmitted through means their technology couldn't detect or block. "You assumed we'd fight you with ships and weapons, Commander. But humans have always been explorers first, warriors second. While your species conquered through force, we learned. We discovered things in the dark between stars that older civilizations feared to touch." The geometric prison began to shift, and Vextar watched in horror as reality folded in on itself. Ships at the fleet's perimeter simply ceased. Not destroyed or damaged, they became unthings, existing in a state between presence and absence. "The entities beyond normal space don't appreciate visitors," Thompson continued. "We learned to negotiate with them, to earn their tolerance. They granted us certain privileges. Protection, in exchange for keeping others from disturbing their realm." Vextar's tactical display showed his fleet dissolving into mathematical impossibilities. 300 ships reduced to quantum uncertainties, their crews experiencing existence in ways no biological mind was meant to comprehend. "We warned you, Commander," Thompson's voice carried a note of genuine sadness. "Humans always warn first. We understand the value of choice, even if it's the wrong one. As the Crimson Dominion began its translation into something beyond conventional reality, Vextar finally understood. The humans hadn't defeated them with superior firepower or strategy. They'd simply introduced the hegemony to neighbors the universe had forgotten existed, neighbors with very specific ideas about uninvited guests. In the void between dimensions, the fleet learned that some warnings should never be ignored.